Are you wanting to move into a 55 and over community, but sometimes the idea of all those resort style communities kind of scares you? This might be a perfect option for you, because what we're going to show you today, Ladera and Little Elm, it's a brand new community that just opened up. We're going to get inside 2 of these models right here, and then we're going to get into the inventory homes, because as you know, these model homes, they show you every bell and whistle. So we want to kind of give you an idea of what realistically what you can expect and what the price ranges are. But what I like about this community is not only is it a perfect location right off of Lake Louisville, but it also only has 260 residents when it's fully completed. It will have a hub, which will have a pool, will have a gym, pickleball, hot tub, and then like kind of a gathering area where you can play cards, everybody kind of meets for events and that sort of thing. So this has a lot of things that people are looking for. It's gated, really good value here, I think. Did I mention the fact that they cover your front yard, your backyard, all the flower, they pick your weeds, and they do all the mulch and fertilizing. Right there, that's a huge savings. Plus, it comes with high-speed internet. So when you factor all of that in, your HOA fees, which at completion will be $360, you're looking at, under $100 for your HOA. So this is a great value, something that you definitely want to put on your list and check out, because I know Patrice and I are really impressed. The quality of the homes are unlike a lot of the homes that we see. The quality is top notch that we find. So looking forward to showing you guys. So stick around to the end, but I'm gonna need a favor. When you are going through here, we need your help. We need to know, out of these 4 houses that we're gonna show you, 4 different floor plans would you choose for yourself? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's go track down Patrice. All right, so we are in the first model, Patrice.
Yes, and this is the Torino, and it's 1,884 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, perfect size. But take a look. Obviously, this has about $80,000 worth of upgrades in it. Yeah. So you're gonna see some things that you're probably gonna wanna do after. In fact, they will probably tell you to do them afterwards.
Yeah, I really like this though. I like the idea when you walk in, it's so wide and
very
welcoming.
Very wide, yes. It's very nice. And then right next to you, there is a secondary bedroom, which is really a nice size. Perfect size for your guests or somebody who might be staying a little longer than a guest. And then they have a bathroom, which is also used for guests on across the way.
Okay, let's see what this closet's good size.
Closet's a decent size, yes, definitely.
And then they would be using
this bathroom. Yes, you know me, I like to close these, but it's got a
that's a pretty nice shower.
Very good size shower with the tile all the way up to the top, which you know we love. It doesn't have a bench in it, but you could put one of those teak benches in here. It's got a little niche.
Yeah, it looks like there's plenty of room for that.
There's plenty of room. And then look at all the cabinetry it has in here. It's got this nice cabinet right here for you could put all your linens in there. Perfect. Standard in these is the wood look tile. So this is an upgrade, but definitely something
What
to
I found when talking to Todd too is that the upgrades are very reasonably priced.
Oh,
like
I'm very surprised. Yes, definitely.
A certain number from just our experience, and then it's usually about half.
Yes.
So that was nice.
Now this built-in is also an upgrade, something to consider, but this is a nice office, a good size office. I love these doors. These are 8-foot doors, which are fantastic. And then once you come through, you walk into this amazing family kitchen area, which is so welcoming and warm. Now, they did the fireplace in here, and then they also did
Which is an option.
Yes, and the built-ins are also an option, but I love the fireplace. We are fireplace people, so we would definitely add it. But the one thing that I do really, really love about all of these homes is how big their islands are. I mean, look at this. This will fit. This has 5 chairs and good sized chairs. So that's really nice when you have your kids over, your grandkids, friends over, and you want to sit and talk. Fantastic.
Yeah, no, I just love the whole feel.
It's got a great feel to it.
The colors and stuff are just that modern, I don't know, deep, rich, timeless
very pretty.
kitchen. It's just well done and well pointed.
All the drawers and everything open and close so nice. They're nice and smooth. I love that. And you just have plenty of space in here. I mean, you're not lacking for space, that's for sure. And
For sure.
For sure. And then you've got this great breakfast area where you can just sit and enjoy all these windows. This is just a very homey feeling room.
I could picture us having friends over and playing cards.
Oh yeah.
You know,
oh yeah, those card games.
tournament going. Hand and foot is our game. I don't know.
It is.
If anybody even knows what that is, I don't know
If not,
how popular it is.
we will teach them how to play.
Yeah.
So right off that breakfast area is the primary bedroom. Now the rock wall is an added, obviously, and the beams are added. But the beams are very reasonably priced, so definitely if that's something you love, definitely think about doing
Get it done. Get it done.
Yes.
Hey, you only live once.
That's right.
Right? So,
that's right.
You know, yeah, the beams, we were looking in inventory home. We'll actually show you
Yes.
that later. Actually, what we were in one of our clients' builds, so we actually can't show you that. But it was, they decided, he elected to put beams in, and it was like $4,000 upgrade.
Yeah,
it wasn't that
reasonable.
much.
Now I like this bathroom. It does have the little vanity area, which is nice to have for me. I think that would be fun to have. I don't have one at home now, but look at that. Yeah, see that cabinet color again. It's very, very pretty. And then it's got a nice.
And then you've got the split, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's where I would get my work done.
And then they've got this nice shower, which is a very good size. Nice little window in there to bring some light in. So love that.
Yeah, that is good size.
And then you've got the closet, which is decent sized closet. I mean,
And they've got all their brick options for you. You can even get painted brick if you want.
yeah.
If you want to do that, go with that Chip and Joanna white farmhouse look. You can kind of get that if you want.
And then in the laundry area, they have a little sitting area if you need to sit and do your bills or whatever. Hopefully you don't have a whole lot of those.
Yeah, let's not talk about bills.
I do like that they have a sink in here. That's nice to have, especially if you have, you know, a little dog or anything. You can bathe it right there. No more baseball pants to be washed, so that's
No more
nice.
baseball pants for us.
Exactly. All right, and then here's the kitchen. We came around that way. And then this is the pantry. Not a huge pantry, but
Snack closet.
big enough to hold snacks, right?
Yeah. I mean, hey, we're gonna be grilling and going out to eat and doing all that fun stuff, enjoying all our friends that we meet.
All right, now we have to take a look at Andy's favorite part, which is the patio.
Patio. So now we are in the patio, and of course this is my favorite part because this is where I picture watching the games, watching the golf tournaments, doing all that stuff. Now they extended this patio. So it would normally end right here. That's your standard, which is still pretty good size. And then they've upgraded this, which is not too bad, but I would totally put the screens down, and you'll actually see an example of that in the next model. And this thing is outfitted perfectly. And one of the nice things about Ladera is they always position when you are back to back, they never have the patios facing each other. So you'll always have that sense of privacy, which is really nice and well thought of. But that is great. This thing is perfect. Let's go into the next model and I'll actually give you that. So now we're in this Verona, and this is 2,089 square feet. This starts off at about 528.9, and I love that arch.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I love this whole entryway, how it comes in, you get out of the rain.
Yeah,
You've got two arches here.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's pretty cool, you know? So as you come on through, one of the things I really like about this, not only do you have a really cool study and office, right up the front, but I love how you have that entryway.
Yes. This is a
Right?
nice
It's
entryway.
pronounced like, hey, this is, you're coming into our home, right? You're not walking straight into the living room or something like that, like we've seen in some of the other communities.
Right.
This has its own presence. I like how it has the ceiling cut out, has the crown molding. Obviously this wainscoting and all that stuff is gonna be an upgrade and probably something that you'll wanna do afterwards. But look at this study. This is my kind of study, Patrice. It's got whiskey, it's got dark paint, brown leather, golf theme.
This is a fabulous room. I love this color. It's kind of a navy, but darker. It's kind of a navy gray kind of a thing. Yeah,
I love it.
I love that little niche area where you could put your desk. That's very pretty.
Yeah. I mean, and if you don't want that, I mean, yeah, it's just, there's so many options.
Obviously, that's what they did with it, but you could do whatever. But look at these. I like the little, they did a nice job on all this. All this stuff is obviously stuff you do
afterwards,
but
right?
it's a fun thing to take a look at.
You come over here and you've got a powder bath, or actually it's not even a powder bath, it's a full bath.
Oh, look at that. I like that they have these cabinets in all these bathrooms that you can put your towels and things in. That's very good. And then it's got the shower tub combo, tile all the way to the top.
And then the room itself is good size. I mean, here we are with a full-size bed, 2 nightstands on either side. You've got your big nightstand here, and then you've got a closet that is perfect size, right?
Yeah, it's a very comfortable room.
Yeah. Then you come through. Look at this, Patrice.
Oh my goodness, isn't this fantastic?
I mean, doesn't that give a sense of elegance that you just don't, sometimes that's kind of our big gripe with some of these active adult communities, is a lot of them do seem kind of cookie cutter. This does not.
No, this is
all.
beautiful, really.
I mean, this seems upgraded to the hilt, right? You've
Look
got
at that
your
stove's got the griddle and everything. That is nice.
Yeah, it's got everything you want. I love the drawers underneath. Like you were mentioning in the other, it's soft close. It's all real smooth. I mean, everything is just top of the line here.
Desk area.
Desk area. Now, do we check out the snack closet?
Decent size
Decent
for
size.
2 people if you're gonna be, you know, hanging out.
And then there was a closet over here, which is just like a linen closet. Again, I'm blown away at the entrance. You got to see it in person to really, truly appreciate it. I mean, I love this dining area. Like I said, Patrice and I are big card playing, you know, so I can picture us just with our little core group just playing cards and doing all that stuff. But if you don't want to do that here, you could do that at the hub. They have clubs galore that you can do all that stuff. It's a 5-butt island.
Their islands
Absolutely
are all
giant.
like this. It is amazing.
I love how it's thick quartz going through. It's got everything. It's well appointed. And then here's my money shot, Patrice.
This is a very beautiful,
I mean, it
comfortable
matches
room.
my study. It's got that same kind of paint tone. Got the fireplace, got the TV just sitting right there.
Yeah, I love the shape of the ceiling and everything too, how it's got the tray. And then it's got that crown, but it's the nice, just
It's a modern
crown, yeah.
So, before we go into the primary and stuff, I want to take this in.
Okay.
Now,
sliders.
it's the patio, it's got the sliders. This thing is an entertainer's dream. So let me open this up. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
I don't know, you might want to play your cards out here.
Exactly. We talk about the screens all the time, and this is set up with those screens and then without. So you can kind of get an idea.
Yeah.
electric screens right here lets in, not only does it keep all the bugs out and all that good stuff, but it gives you privacy as well. So if you don't want your neighbors looking in, you just put that those screens down and you've got a nice shaded area that is so nice. Now picture this. Picture you've got the electric screen right here. Everything's all screened off. Now you're entertaining. You can have like a little fireplace right here. You can have, and then it's all entertaining without letting any bugs in. People are coming and going inside and out. It's just perfect, perfectly set up for all those.
Everybody's gonna be at your house.
Yeah, you're gonna be the life of the party. So if you don't
right.
want to be the life of the party, this may not be the floor plan for you, because I know if I had a friend that had this floor plan and they weren't inviting me over, come on. All right, now come through here.
Linen?
Another linen closet, so you're not lacking for storage by any means. And then you come through, notice that it's dropped down to a 6-foot door. And then now you are in your primary.
It's a good size primary.
Really good size.
I love the ceiling.
Love the ceiling, and again, you pointed it out already, but their crown is different, and I love the look of it. It's just a modern touch. You got this barn door, which is really cool.
Yeah, that one's nice. It's got that cool little design on it, so it doesn't make it look quite so farmhouse, if you're not a farmhouse person.
And here you go, Patrice, this is set up perfectly. It's got the mirror and everything.
It's got a mirror.
Right?
There's
no window.
How often do we see it where there's a window?
Yeah.
Yes, I love it with the mirror. That's perfect.
This is checking off a lot of boxes, I must say. Look at the shower. The shower is really good size. It's got your bench.
Yeah.
Put a rain head in here if you wanted.
I don't think you need it. I think it's good.
Yeah, I don't know. I get mixed reviews on those. And then you come through here, and then here's your closet. Really good size.
It's huge. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me go around this way. So much space.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, it's bigger than you need. At least we would.
I think it's bigger than our closet we have now.
It is. And this is my outfit, guys. So, I mean, I'm
That's
not...
what you're retiring in, right?
Yeah, I'm working in this.
I like it. Another sink, which is good.
Yeah.
And it's got a little window up there, some cabinets. This is good.
Okay, now Patrice.
Yeah.
We know, we've been in this game for a minute.
Yeah.
We know what they do with these model homes. So it's important for us to go check out 4 inventory homes, so you can get a really good idea of what your final house is going to cost and the price and all that.
Kind of a stripped down version, yes.
Yeah, let's not see all the bells and whistles. Let's see what reality is. Let's go take a look at 4 different inventory homes. Let's go. All right, so this is the first inventory home that we're gonna see, and this is the Messina, and this is 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1452 square feet, and is being offered at $429. Okay, so as you come in, it does have kind of an entryway, but it's small. It's not terribly big. And then right off of it, you've got this bathroom.
Yes, which is the guest bath.
Which is the guest bath. Brings the tile almost all the way up. You do have a linen closet.
Yep.
So nothing crazy, nothing.
And then
What's
you
that
have
secondary bedroom
the
look like?
secondary, which is right here. Not a huge room, but big enough for a guest.
Yeah, for sure. You can get one of those full-size beds, kind of set up just like that model, the model. Closet space is ample. And then, let's go where we live. This would be perfect for, like, you know, we talked about lock and leave. This is the people that, when we were speaking with Todd, the sales manager, he was talking about how a lot of people choose this that are doing those kind of snowbirds. They have maybe a couple different houses, or like us, they want to go RV. half of the year. Wow, look at this, Patrice. This is your laundry area, and then it's got
some shelving.
Some shelving here. I mean, this is plenty of size. Can you, if this is like your part-time home,
yeah,
this is huge, right? It's got everything that you would want. It's got a big snack closet.
Let me see that snack closet.
But you can see it has everything that you want. Everything's easy glide.
It's got plenty of counter space too.
Plenty of counter space. It's 1,400 square feet, you know? I mean, it's got round table here, playing cards.
Yeah, very nice.
Plenty to do. Patio is on the smaller side.
Let me go check out that patio.
Yeah, patio's on the smaller side. You can extend stuff. You could bring out, you know, make this a nice outdoor kitchen, kind of do the whole nine. You've got the walking trail that kind of goes around the whole community right here. And one of the nice things, like I said, with this community is that there's so much included. Now, right now the HOA is pretty reduced because they don't have the hub built yet. But once it gets fully built out, which will have your pickleball, it will have your pool, it'll have your hot tub, and it'll have your gathering area where all the people kind of, it'll have a gym.
You can have a wellness spa.
Yeah, all that stuff. That will be $360 a month. Now, what you have to remember is that your front yard is taken care of with that.
And the backyard.
In your backyard, that means your fertilizer, your plants, your weeding, everything.
And your mulch.
And your mulch. Now
yeah.
we pay $160 strictly for the mow, and we live in this area, right? So you're saving yourself, you know, if you take that amount of money, that's $200, and then your internet is included as well.
Yeah, that's another $100.
That's another $100. So really, you're paying $100 to maintain the, you know, your pool, all that stuff. I mean, that's insane for active adult community. This is more, I don't know, kind of, it doesn't have a dual sink.
It's a very small.
This is like perfect
bathroom.
for a single person, or again, someone that is a couple that are doing just a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't necessarily need to be the RV. It could be, you know, in the summertime when it does get hot here in Texas, they take off to Colorado, they take off to Italy, or, you know, whatever the case may be. We have another one that we're gonna look at?
We do. So this is the Salerno.
This is 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, 1,646 square feet, and it is being offered, and it's been reduced actually, down to $496. Let's take a look. It's got the 8-foot door as you come on through.
So it has a little entryway here, and you can go right or left.
All right, well, let's go right. Go right, you've got a linen closet.
Coat closet.
Coat closet. You've got your secondary bath. You've got the granite, kind of your basic granite with your tile. Functional.
And then a good sized secondary bedroom.
Yeah, this is a little bigger than the other one. I love the floor.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I like that. Look, closet is big enough, but not too big, which is perfect. So far, so good.
Exactly.
It's over here.
Go to the other side.
So over here is your little mud area and your garage.
There.
We haven't shown any garages,
We
but
have
that's
not.
kind of what you're typically going to get.
There you go.
By the way, we're going to need your help on deciding which one you would choose.
Yes.
And then why.
Yeah.
Not only would, you know, which one of these would you choose, but why would you choose it? Curious to know. Now this is your laundry area. Obviously it attaches to your primary closet, but we're gonna show that later. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, that's nice. Kind of like a secondary pantry.
You've got, yeah, like you can put all your paper towels, and all
Toilet
that good
paper,
stuff,
yeah.
right?
Let's check out this main living area.
The main living area. What are your first impressions, Patrice?
I prefer one that has a fireplace myself because we love fireplaces, but this
I know, but a lot of people don't.
No, they don't. This is a great space though.
And I'm curious if people, look at the size of this lot. Is insane.
Yeah, this is huge. This one's big.
But they have 14 different floor plans to choose from. So lots of options. We're only showing you the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
But
and then in each floor plan, you have options you can add and things like that. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah, their whole thing is that and then they've got like 5 different elevations per, so they don't want that cookie cutter type look.
No, they do not.
So here's obviously your dining area. This is where Patrice and I are gonna be playing cards and eating that spaghetti.
That's right. That's right.
And then, what do you think? Is this enough of I mean, everything looks smaller when it's vacant.
Yeah, I think that's plenty of
But
space.
I'm trying to picture where we put our TV and stuff. Is that over here? Mm-hmm. And then we're doing like the couch kind of setup here. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's plenty of space. And then you've got the kitchen right here, which looks like a lot of cabinets, and another snack closet.
And this one does have the hardware.
Okay.
What does this primary look like? Where are we gonna sleep? Okay, it doesn't have anything fancy on the ceilings or anything. It's not too crazy, but you do have the high baseboards.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a room that you can make whatever you want it to be.
It's a good canvas. Mm-hmm. It does have the dual sinks, right? So now we're in the couples area.
Oh, that's nice, all those big drawers right there.
Yeah, it does have plenty of counter space.
And then that cabinet behind you is nice.
I like the shower. It's not too big, but yet it's big enough to where you're gonna be able to do everything that you need to do.
Yeah, that's good.
In here. And then here is the closet.
Which goes into the laundry, which you know we love.
Yeah, it feels like you have a lot of open space.
You can put a ottoman or whatever right there, or build a little island with drawers or something.
Yeah, it just feels, I don't
like
know.
You can add something.
Yeah, now let's go outside, check out this patio. Right here, it's functional, right? There's no spot for my TV, but I could brick this off and put the TV right there. But you've got plenty of space in this backyard to kind of do whatever you want.
Now you're allowed to put in building type structures. So like pergolas, spas, you can do storage facilities. I mean, they let you do all kinds of great things.
Yeah, it just needs to go through the proper channels, but they're not strict here.
Yeah, so that's really nice.
So yeah, you could put in hot tub with your gazebo. Patrice already asked about that. Mm-hmm. Patrice and her hot tubs.
Yeah. I ask for you.
All right, so those are the 2 smallest. So out of the 2 smallest, which one of these would you pick, Patrice?
Me personally,
Yes,
I would probably pick this one just because, mainly because I like the size of that closet in the primary.
Okay. How about you guys? What would you pick, 1 or 2 when it comes to the inventory homes? Now we're gonna get into 2 bigger ones, and I'll let you guys vote on those as well. Which one gives the kind of the best bang for your buck? All right, so these last 2 are just the inventory homes of the 2 models that we showed you. So this is the Torino. This is 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1884 square feet, and this is offered at $535. What do you think?
Go. So you walk in.
Yeah, it's just flipped, right? Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
But you can tell you've got the ceilings, you got the cutouts. I love this size for the secondary bedroom. Mm-hmm. Because like I said, it's not too big, not too small. Closet is big enough, but hey, not too comfortable. You've got your bathroom here. You can tell just everything's a little bit more upgraded, right? I like these.
They have those in all the bathrooms, which is super nice.
That is nice. I just noticed it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is a nice, comfortable space for your guests.
Really wide, which we pointed out in the model how wide this entryway is.
Mm-hmm. Then you come in here, and here is your office. Now, one of the things I will say that Ladera tends to have a younger crowd that are coming in here. So if you are just turning 55, you know, I'd say that 55 to 65 age group is who's buying here. And so some of them obviously are still working, right? So they need that office space, which is nice. This is a good option for that. Now here is the heart of the home. Patrice, Leanne, what are your thoughts?
Obviously I love it because there's a fireplace, and I like that you can do built-ins on either side, so you can put some cabinets with some shelving. I think that would be great. It'd be really pretty.
Look at this island's huge, 5-bed island. So I can picture eating here, grandkids, baking cookies. You've got plenty of counter space to do all that stuff. I know that you love to bake cookies, and I obviously love to eat them. So it's a good combination, it works.
But yeah, this is a really nice space. It's a really comfortable living area.
Yeah.
And then you've got a nice, lots of windows right here.
I love how it's the L shape, right? So it has all of that light pouring in, playing our cards. It's got the nice patio. Now this is the one that didn't have the extension.
Right, and they're gonna move this fence over once it's built too.
Yeah, that fence will get moved over 8 feet, he said.
Here, I'll come over here and show it. See that fence? It's gonna be like 8 feet over.
Yeah,
and
they just do that when they're building, so it's easier to get around with
You're
those.
right up against a walking trail too, which is really nice. And then
Or is it?
Well, I think it is.
Okay.
Because they put a fence, gate over here, and then you can go in and out and take a walk your dog or whatever. I think that's great.
So you would want to have the,
I would not have a problem with it at all.
good, okay.
I mean, I don't think, you're not gonna have like 1 million people walking by there, so.
No, there's only 260 at full completion.
Right, so how often are you gonna get
Which
it? Now,
is
wait a second.
another point.
That hold everything.
Hold everything.
Because I just was thinking, where in the world am I gonna put my Christmas tree? So I guess if I don't put cabinets and stuff right there, I could put it in that corner.
Yeah,
Or that
so
corner.
we do, but can you do like a dry bar here and then leave that open, or does it?
The other way around, probably. I don't know. We'd have to figure that out.
Well, that's important, Patrice. Because I'm not buying a house if I don't know where I'm gonna put my Christmas.
We'll figure it out. We'll plan it out before we do anything.
Oh my heart, now you got me all confused. Here's the primary.
It's a good sized primary. It's got the nice ceiling.
I haven't looked at it through the Christmas tree.
The Christmas tree and your 6-foot Santa.
Oh, my heart.
We're Christmas people.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Here you go. Now, it's odd because you've got your area here for your vanity.
Wait. Let me come back over here. Why is that odd?
I don't know. I just feel like this side has so much more counter space. I guess because it doesn't.
I think it's got the equal amount of counter space. That side has more drawers and stuff though.
All right, so here we are. And I like this. I feel like
It's good
it's
size.
got light, it's got plenty of size, and yet I feel like it's kind of cozy in a cavey way. Right? So
Keep you warm at least.
yeah, I could picture that being a good selling point.
Water closet.
And here's the water closet. But look at inside these, you do have all this cabinetry.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's very cool.
Yeah, which is nice.
Lots of towels. Lots of space for towels.
And then here is your primary closet. And again, to me, this is the perfect size. If I'm gonna live in this lifestyle, I don't want it wasted on my primary closet, the size. Because I'm limited on square footage. Now, one of the nice things is this is a 1,900 square foot house, and only 2 bedrooms, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, you've got a lot of space everywhere else. You got a spot for your fridge. You got your washer and dryer.
And not all of these have spots for a fridge, so that's something else to consider.
And apparently they don't have it for your Christmas tree either, Patrice. I'm all flustered now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to walk every single floor plan
Wait, I
again
wanna
just to
open-
figure this out.
I want to open this cap. This is the snack closet right here. These are important things, these snack closets and stuff.
Now, did we say when we were touring the model on which one was your favorite of the models?
Which one's my favorite?
Yeah, was it this one? I liked the second one. And I'm going to be curious to see what that one's like. Let's go take a look. All right, so this is the last one that we're going to tour today, and this is the Verona. This is 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-car garage, a study, 2,089 square feet and 566. And again, I love this entryway.
Yeah, it's a great entryway. You've got,
you know, it has those arches just like the model. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it.
All right, then we come in and you've got this nice entryway here. I'm gonna kind of move around.
I like it. I like having your own entryway, right? I feel like otherwise it almost feels like you're walking into an apartment. You know?
Yeah, you could put a nice little table and a lamp and everything and make it look real cozy right there.
Now remember, in the model, this was all dark, painted, navy with the...
It was fabulous. Yes.
But you can see, I mean, this is a good size, but you can really see what a difference paint makes and all that good stuff. But I love it, you know? And I love knowing what you could do with it. I'm trying to take it all in, Patrice.
I know, it's a lot to take in. So we've got I like the shape of that countertop too. There's a lot of space right there.
Yeah, you get an extra little space. I'm trying to think, did the model have this?
I believe so.
Then you've got your shower and your tub combo
Okay.
for your guests. And then here's your guest room. Again, perfect size.
It's a good size.
I mean, I don't want to waste a lot of space in this. Is just a normal closet, you know. And the guests, I mean, I want them to be comfortable and feel invited, but at the same time, not be too comfortable.
And here's the living.
Now, this one does not have a fireplace.
It doesn't. Yeah, that is interesting that they didn't do the fireplace, but we have so many clients that don't like fireplaces, so.
I love the sink.
Yeah, this is a beautiful kitchen.
Yeah, no, this has got everything that you want. This is the dining. This is where we're playing cards. So the difference, if you remember correctly, Patrice, in the model, this was where your fireplace was.
So there was no windows, yeah.
There were no windows, right?
Correct.
Or did you have windows on? I don't remember. And then...
No, it just had the slider right there.
And then you had a big slider right here for all those entertaining and all that stuff with electric screens, right?
But it was, like you said, it was flipped.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So kind of get your bearings straight. Again, that fence will be moved over 8 feet.
Let me show that because you can't see it really from here. All right, so that's the fence he's talking about. They're going to move that up 8 feet, so you get quite a lot of backyard here.
Yeah, and what's nice, I don't mind having a bigger backyard if I'm not having to take care of it. Right? They take care of all of that, so hey, bigger the better, I guess. Now, what is the primary looking like? You've got a linen closet in here, which is nice. Put all your towels and all that, whatever. And then look at this is bigger. This feels much bigger than some of the others we've been in by like maybe a foot or two.
Yeah, it is a good size.
I think the ceiling makes a big difference, right? When you have that tray ceiling.
Yeah, this is a good space here.
Holy counter space.
Yeah, that's nice.
Look at this counter space, Patrice. Do you know how much junk I could put on this counter space?
I do, I've seen it.
Oh my gosh, look at the shower. Shower is perfect size. I like the bench.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to have a bench.
Yeah, I mean, it's got everything that you want. Why is it wet? Pardon me if my backside is wet. Here is the closet, nice closet, the perfect size.
That's that side.
I'm not wasting space in this. It holds everything that we possibly could want and then some.
There we go. Yeah, and it's, once again, right off the laundry, which I love.
Does it have a space for fridge?
Has a space for your fridge right
Perfect.
there.
They've thought of everything.
They did. And then
Oh, my heart.
you've got a big, huge pantry right here to put all of the big stuff like your toilet paper, your paper towels, all that stuff, because they have the smaller pantry that you
Yeah.
looked at earlier. So that's nice.
That's really nice.
I like having that.
So this is a nice house. So out of these two, what would you pick?
Yeah, out of the two bigger ones. And then there's that smaller
Yeah, which one would you pick?
pantry. Oh, me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
Oh my goodness. I really like having a fireplace. We love our fireplace time.
So you like that other one with the fireplace. And I love this floor plan. I'm envisioning that if we built it, we would build it with that. But I agree with you. If we were building, we're buying one of these inventory homes, I could probably lean with you as well. So there you have it. That's what Andy and Patrice would do.
I don't think you could go wrong though.
No, absolutely not. The question is, what would you guys do? You guys pick, choose 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys let us know which one would you pick. And then, obviously, for all of your real estate needs when it comes to 55 and over, we have got your back corner, especially right here in Little Elm, Texas. So until the next time, I am Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
Take care.